Indeed, I will talk about what we can learn from play. Let me also thank first the steering committee for inviting me for this talk. It's a pleasure and it's an honor to be participating here. Of course, it would have been lovely to meet everyone in Prague, but okay, we'll make do with this and hopefully you find this an interesting and entertaining talk. What I will be doing is presenting a series of applications we have designed to support learning in various ways. So I mean learning in very broad sense here. Sometimes I refer to motor learning, like learning movements. And that's something that we do, for example, for sports, but I'm especially interested in rehabilitation. So people having to learn to move and to stand properly, but also learning for children. And we're talking about math, programming, and so on. And the general theme is one of fun and learning. So I hope you will see the connection as we go through the slides. But before I go to these applications, I would like to share with you a story with a boring slide, but I hope the story is interesting. It was my first teaching experience. And perhaps my best teaching experience. I was an engineering student back in Athens. And I was asked to do some remedial teaching for math to a girl, a high school girl. She was 12, 13. She was in the high school second year, and she was having trouble with math and passing the year. So I thought, okay, I'll go and demonstrate some exercises, help her nudge through the year so she doesn't fail, and I'll earn some pocket money. Now, as soon as I met her, I realized she had huge gaps in her knowledge going back to primary school. So instead of tracking the weekly lesson, I started going through the whole material. And of course, you can imagine now a teenage girl, it's quite confronting for her to ask her to start doing primary school stuff. So to make the arithmetic that I was teaching her first a bit more enjoyable, I did one of those very common games that you say, you know, think of a number, multiply by so much, add so much, divide, and so on. Then you guess the result. And I impressed her by guessing the result, and then we did it again and again. Then it was with decimals, long decimals, ratios. So she was practicing. Then she realized that I was having an easier time doing algebra while she was doing arithmetic. And then she asked to reverse the order. Then she started making games, and she started guessing the numbers. And that's how it went. So it was a successful learning experience. I was very proud that later on I learned that she made it to the university to study chemistry, which was an achievement for her because she was the daughter of immigrants who didn't speak good Greek, daughter of a laborer. So it was quite